Hello, students, and welcome back to class. In this part of the lesson, we're going to continue to work with order of operations. Do you have PEMDAS memorized? I hope so. We're going to use it often. Remember, P stands for parentheses, but that's all grouping symbols. When you're done with the grouping symbols, go to exponents. Multiplication and division happen next. But not multiplication first and division last. If you have both, go left to right. Addition and subtraction happen last. We've done evaluation of expression problems before, but what makes these more difficult are the negative numbers for some of the variables. Plugging negative numbers in, especially when you're plugging negative numbers in next to subtraction symbols, always causes trouble. We'll go slow. We'll show our steps. That'll give us the best chance of getting the right answers. When you work these problems on your notebook paper, I want you to write the problem down, and then everywhere you see a variable, replace it with an open set of parentheses. X plus y plus z becomes x plus y plus z. Now, into those parentheses, for x, put a -2. For y, put a 4. For z, put a -1. And then evaluate. All I have now is addition. Since I've got more than two numbers, I'm going to put the numbers with the same signs together first. That's got a negative, and that's got a negative. Let's put together -2 plus -1 is -3. Copy the 4. Now when I'm adding, but they have different signs, I subtract and take the sign off the larger number. Got it. See how my work makes that nice triangle? We like that. Work these problems with no equal signs. Write the problem down. Fill in for the variables. Work your problem straight down the page. Here comes number 2. Let's rewrite it as 2x minus 3y minus 4z. And then we'll plug in. For x, plug in -2. For y, plug in 4. Z is -1. Good. Here we go. Next up is to multiply. We'll multiply the 2 and the 2. We'll multiply the 3 and the 4. We'll multiply the 4 and the 1. 2 times 2 is 4. That's a positive times a negative. 1 negative is negative. 3 times 4 is 12. I'm going to think of that as a negative times a positive. That's 1 negative is negative. 4 times 1 is 4. I'm going to think of that as a negative times a negative. 2 negatives is a positive. Now I've got subtraction and addition. If you like, let's change subtraction to addition of the opposite. When we subtract, we add the first number to the opposite of the second number. The opposite of positive 12 is -12. Copy that plus 4. Now I've got nothing but addition, so I'll put together the terms that have the same sign. Those are both negative. Combine -4 and -12 is -16. Finally, I'm adding with different signs, which means I subtract and take the sign off the larger number. That's a lot of work, but that's the way it should look. The best way to ensure getting the correct answer is to write the problem down and then replace each variable with a set of parentheses. X squared minus y becomes x squared minus y. Now we'll plug in for x. with a -2, and we'll plug in for y with a 4. Now think PEMDAS. I have an exponent and subtraction. I know exponents happen before subtraction. Let me take care of this exponent down here on scrap paper. I have -2 squared. The -2 is in parentheses. That means everything in the parentheses happens twice. That's -2 times -2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 negatives make a positive. -2 to the second power is 4. -2 to the second power is 4. Copy the -4. Of course, 4 minus 4, that's 0. Looks great. There's my work in that triangle again. No equal signs. That's the way we like it to look. For number 4, it's 5y divided by x. I've copied the problem down. I've recopied the problem with parentheses for the y and the x. Now plug 4 in for y and -2 in for x. Remember, this is not only a division bar, it's also a grouping symbol, like a set of parentheses. It separates my problem into a top group and a bottom group. The top group is just 5 times 4. I know that's 20. The bottom group, there's nothing to do but copy the -2. Now for a final answer, 20 divided by 2 is 10, and when I divide with one negative, my answer is negative. Got it. Now I know, I like my answer to be in a triangle and not have any equal signs. Sometimes, especially when there's fractions, it's hard to do that. That's okay. All right, you go work a few problems, and then come back here. There's another video to watch. I'll see you in a few minutes.